back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and also check out my previous videos. So today is our last day in Coorg and we are checking out from the stay we had booked through the Airbnb app. This stay had really good reviews online and it was located right in the heart of Madikeri, which made it easy for us to travel around and explore nearby places. But honestly, the experience did not match the reviews at all. ഇതാണെങ്കിൽ ഒരു വേഴ്സ്റ്റ് ഡേ ആയിരുന്നു ഈ ട്രിപ്പിലെ. ആൻഡ് സർവീസും കൊള്ളത്തിലായിരുന്നു, റൂം ഒട്ടും നീറ്റല്ലായിരുന്നു. പിന്നെ പുതയ്ക്കാൻ തന്ന ബെഡ്ഷീറ്റ്സിലൊക്കെ ഫുൾ ഫംഗസിൻ്റെ ഒരു നല്ല സ്മെല്ലും ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. സോ ഡിസപ്പോയിൻറ്റഡ് ആയിരുന്നു ഞങ്ങൾ ഈ സ്റ്റേയിൽ. ഇപ്പോൾ തിരിച്ച് ഞങ്ങൾ ബാംഗ്ലൂരോട്ട് പോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ് ആൻഡ് സ്റ്റോപ്ഡ് ഫോർ ലഞ്ച് അറ്റ് ദ ഫേമസ് RRR Restaurant. What's funny is that I lived in Mysore for almost 20 years, but I had never tried their biryani before. So on my last few days there, all of us finally went and tasted it, and honestly, it was absolutely amazing. After lunch, we headed straight to the Payana Car Museum, one of the most unique attractions in Mysore. The moment we reached, we realized how huge and well-maintained the place is. It is located on the Bangalore Highway and feels like a paradise for automobile lovers. For just ₹75, you get to experience a beautiful journey through the history of transportation. The museum tour starts with the beautiful horse-drawn carriages which were used by the royal families and travelers in the olden days. Seeing this made us realize how transportation started long before the engine era. Next, we saw one of the most beautiful cars in the museum, the 1924 Steyr Torpedo Cabrio. This car has such a unique open-top design and really gives you a glimpse of luxury from the early 1900s. Along with that, there are many other classic and vintage cars from different eras, each one telling its own story of designs, engineering, and evolution. This is the Daimler DE36, manufactured in 1949, one of the most luxurious British car of its time, built specially for royalty and elite dignitaries. The very same car that you are seeing here was used by the Mysore King, Maharaja Jayachamarajendra Wadayar. The Daimler DE36 series was also famous, used by Queen Elizabeth, highlighting the royal status and prestige of this model worldwide. It featured a powerful straight 8 engine and was designed for unmatched comfort and elegance. Moving ahead, this section is dedicated to vintage motorcycles and bikes. You can see some beautifully preserved classic models here, which were once the pride of their roads in their times. Each bike represents a different era of two-wheel evolution, from simple mechanical machine to stylish motorbikes that defines their generation. This is the legendary Citroën Traction Avant 11CV, a car that was way ahead of its time. It was one of the first mass-produced cars with front-wheel drive, which was a revolutionary feature back then. With its low, sleek body design and advanced engineering, the 11CV completely changed the way modern cars were built. As we explored the Payana Car Museum, what really impressed us was the variety of cars on display. From early 1900s classic to luxury vintage models, every vehicle here tells a story of its time. Some cars once belonged to royal families, while others were everyday car for common people. You can clearly see how automobile design and technology evolved over the decades. From simple mechanical builds to more stylish and comfortable creation, all the vehicles are extremely well maintained and beautifully displayed, which makes the whole experience even more enjoyable. The Payana Car Museum is not just for car lovers, but for anyone who enjoys history and design. When we went down through the interesting round stairs, we entered the section dedicated to military used vehicles. These vehicles were once used by the armed force during the wars and special operations. Each one reflects strength, durability, and the way automobiles played a major role in military history. In this section, after seeing military vehicles, we also came across some cars that felt very close to our hearts. Cars like Maruti 800, Hyundai Sandro, which were once part of our own family. Seeing them here felt emotional because these were the cars that carried our childhood memories, family trips, and everyday life moments. From school drop-offs to long highway drives, these cars were not just vehicles, they were part of our family story. Inside the Payana complex, there is also a beautiful section called the Manjusha Museum. This area is completely different from the car collection and focuses more on culture, heritage, and tradition. Here you can see antique household items, traditional tools, old sculptures, artworks, costumes, and historical objects from Karnataka's past. It gives a nice break from just vehicles and shows us how people lived, worked, and celebrated life in earlier times. This section truly connects us to roots and gives us a deep insight into our rich cultural history. So that's it for this video. Our trip to Coorg and our visit to the Payana Museum comes to an end here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye bye.